Can you decide right now to see opportunity? It's there. Yes, it's right there. Most people walk past it every single day, not because it's hidden, but because they are not looking for it. They are too focused on what's missing, too focused on what's wrong, too focused on what they don't have. And when you focus on lack, you keep creating more lack. That's the pattern. That's the loop. I think it's so important for people to remember that they are the creators of their lives instead of the victim of their lives. The victim says, I'm feeling this way because that person, that situation. I don't have money. I don't have support. That becomes your identity. That becomes your story. And the more you repeat that story, the more real it feels. But what that really means is you are using your lack to reaffirm your dependency, your conditioning, your habits that keep you stuck. Your relationship with money, your relationship with success, your relationship with life, it's all based on where you put your attention. If your attention is always on what you don't have, then that absence becomes your reality. You start chasing from a place of emptiness instead of creating from a place of power. Richness isn't just about money. Money is part of it, but it's not everything. When you really understand it, money is energy. It moves, it flows, it circulates. But in this world, it often gets stuck. It gets held, accumulated, controlled, and when energy stops moving, things stop growing. The same applies to your mindset. If your thoughts are stuck, your life becomes stuck. Your subconscious mind is always running in the background. It's shaped by your environment, your upbringing, your past experiences, and it controls your behavior without you even realizing it. You are programmed. Every action, every reaction, every decision, it comes from that program. And until you change that program, nothing will change. You can wake up and decide that the world is full of negativity, scarcity, problems, and you will find proof everywhere. Or you can wake up and decide that the world is full of opportunities, growth, abundance, and suddenly you start noticing things you never saw before. Because your frequency, your internal state, determines what you see. It's not about wealth, it's about who you become in the process. Most people are just a little short of money, but they forget something important. They are born rich in potential. There is something inside them that can create, build, achieve, but they don't tap into it. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. That idea is simple, but powerful. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. It doesn't matter how unrealistic your goal seems. If you truly believe it, and you align your actions with it, it becomes possible. Material things, like a new phone, a watch, a bigger bank balance, they give temporary satisfaction. But they don't fill the deeper space. Real fulfillment comes from growth, from progress, from becoming something more than you were yesterday. Some people decide very early, I am going to be great. They attach identity to their vision. I am this, I am that, and that creates power. Because what you repeat after I am shapes your reality. If you can see it in your mind, you can move towards it in real life. But belief comes first. Before anyone supports you, before anyone notices you, before any result appears, you have to believe it. And that's the hardest part. Because it's easy to doubt, easy to forget, easy to lose focus. Every day you wake up, you have a choice. How bad do you want it? Because the truth is, it's easier to forget your vision than to remember it. Life distracts you. Problems pull you away. People influence you. And slowly, you drift. Don't become a victim of yourself. Everyone talks about external threats, but what about the internal ones? The thoughts that tell you to quit, the doubts that slow you down, the fear that holds you back. That's the real enemy. Manifesting is real, but not in the way most people think. It's not just thinking about something and waiting. It's about clarity, belief, and relentless action. When you figure out who you are, what you want, and you commit to it fully, things start aligning. There are no shortcuts, no excuses, no days off from your mindset. The people who succeed, they plan, they break things into steps, they stay consistent, and over time, they reach where they said they would. At any moment, you can decide to change. That's your power. You can change your attitude, your habits, your direction. Everything begins in the imagination. Every result you see in the world started as a thought. The power of the mind is something we still don't fully understand. But we know enough to know this. It can change everything. The only question is, are you willing to do the work required? A lot of people want success, but very few are willing to disappear into the process. To stay focused when nobody is watching, to keep going when it's hard, to stay disciplined when motivation fades. Deep inside, many people know they are meant for more. They feel it, they sense it, but they don't act on it. They stay comfortable, they stay average, and that potential slowly fades. The idea that whatever you send into the universe comes back, it's about energy, your mindset, your actions, your focus. They all create a signal, and that signal shapes your outcomes. People make vision boards, dream about big things, but they miss the bridge. They only see the destination, not the path. And when reality hits, they feel overwhelmed. The real way to visualize is to see the work, the struggle, the difficult days, the moments when you don't feel like continuing, but you still do. That's what prepares you. That's what builds resilience. At first, belief feels fake. You might not truly believe it, but repetition changes that. Thinking creates images. Images create emotion. Emotion creates belief, and belief drives action. If you focus on problems, you find more problems. If you focus on solutions, you start finding ways forward. Your mind works in alignment with what you feed it. Hard work matters, but direction matters more. Belief matters more. You can work hard in the wrong direction and stay stuck. But when belief and action align, progress happens. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. You have control, even if it doesn't feel like it. Change how you see things, and things start to change. Success is not about reading. It's about applying. It's about doing what you know consistently. That's where results come from. You can choose safety, or you can choose growth. You can follow what's expected, or you can follow what you truly want. But every choice has a cost. Progress is slow at first, but consistency builds momentum. Small actions, repeated daily, create big results over time. If you believe in something, protect it, because people will doubt you. Not because they are right, but because they don't see what you see. The hardest part is believing you deserve more. Once you cross that barrier, everything else becomes possible. Most people never act. They wait, they hesitate, they overthink. But action creates opportunity. Action creates momentum. You attract what you feel. So if you live in fear, you attract limitation. If you operate from belief, you attract possibility. Don't let fear control your decisions. It's just a mental construct. It only exists if you give it power. Find out who you are. Stop living someone else's expectations. Because when you align with yourself, your effort becomes stronger. Your focus becomes sharper. You have the chance, every day, to choose differently, to act differently, to become something more. Your future is being shaped right now by what you do today, not tomorrow, not someday, today. So decide, right now, to see opportunity, to believe in your potential, to take action, to stay consistent. Because in the end, anything is possible, but only for the person who truly believes and is willing to put in the work every single day.